Well, hello, everybody. We're off to an early start today. I hope you're all having a wonderful start to your Tuesday. It is the last day of April, by the way, for those of you who can't never remember if it has 30 or 31 days like me. But that's it. April's done. It's on to May. And congratulations to Starfire on first. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. And great to see you bright and early this morning, my friend. I'm glad the schedule's worked out, that you're able to join us today. It's always a pleasure to have you in chat. Mr. Mudkip, welcome in. I love that Elmo emote. Wow, I can word today. But great to have you in the chat as well. Glowy, hello, my friend. Same to you. I'm glad you're able to catch us today. I know on the last stream, the schedules didn't quite line up, but glad to see you first thing this morning. And yes, starting early so you can watch more of the stream before the trip to Goodwill. I know you had all that stuff ready to go to charity. You were talking about that on your stream yesterday. I need to do that myself. I have a closet that I've been looking at going, nope, not going to happen. But I'm like, nope, we're going to do this. A lot of clothes to go through, a lot of just random clutter and tchotchkes and dust collecting things. And so hopefully this week is the week. I do have a backyard that still needs work. My goal was to work on that over the weekend, and the pain was too much, but I'm bound and determined. Pure stubbornness and sheer will. Love to stay, but I'm at work, so instead have a great stream. Well, Ron Bent, thanks so much for stopping in. Always a pleasure to see you, and I hope your work day goes well. Feel free to lurk if it works out for you. If not, we'll catch you on the next one. And yes, it is a pain day. I'm taking the medicine cabinet here in the hopes of getting this migraine to break. Unfortunately, I think it's one of those stress-induced things, and it's just gonna be here until my stress levels fall back to a normal level. And isn't that sad that we say a normal level of stress? Wow. Giving things to Goodwill and Habitat today, hoping they could find people who need them. When you can, it feels nice to go through stuff. Oh, 100%. I frequently donate to charity. I'm a firm believer in, passing things on to someone else so it can continue to get use. I don't like the idea of disposable stuff, and I like that, things still have lots of life in them, even if maybe I don't need them. It's always great to give them to someone who maybe wouldn't have had the means to purchase them otherwise. But they can get tons of use out of them. I always donate things that are in really good shape so people can continue to love on them just as I have. Jade, welcome into you, my friend. Hope you're having a lovely day. Glad to see ya. I was just saying, today's a pain day, but I'm looking forward to doing the streaming and working on the monument. We're going to be going underneath the monument today and filling in the little bit of water that's there. I don't know bounding box wise if guardians can spawn below it, but I want to make sure we get rid of any potential spawn areas for those guardians. So we're going to be going underneath there today and hopefully getting that we're going to get it all closed up with just some filler blocks. We're probably going to run back to the house and get some dirt. But yeah, that's the agenda there, plus filling in more of the wall so we can get this thing all situated and drained out. I have been playing around with the idea of ripping out my current Guardian farm and actually moving it inside the monument because I have some really great aesthetic plans for the monument, and the farm is not part of that. So I think we might go ahead and work on moving it inside. However, every tutorial I found for the most part is not a design I like. So I might have to get creative and just build a couple tanks and work on filtering them to one central kill chamber. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I might have to be doing things on my own today and just hoping it works. Loxtress, welcome in. Glad to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. Always a pleasure to have you in chat as well. You just donated clothes and books today. Had several bags waiting, so I finally stopped procrastinating. Yeah, that's me. I just got my Amazon subscribe and save, like my monthly regular order from Amazon. And so I have a bunch of large boxes. And so I'm like, okay, this is it. I've got the large boxes, no excuses. Let's get all this stuff packaged up. Let's go through my closet, get everything ready to make an easy, tidy trip to charity. I know this is just me, I don't like taking things to charity in trash bags because I really feel like, to me, that gives a certain impression of the stuff, and that's not what my goal is. And I like the idea of putting it in boxes because it's just easy to move, it's tidier, and I can fold things up. They aren't just shoved willy-nilly in a bag. So yeah, that's just me. So that's what I was waiting for, was my boxes. What's this early thing? I have meetings and stuff. I'm sorry, KT. I know I should have run it by you and made sure it was going to work with your schedule. I have lots of boxes praying and they fit in my car. Just hold them up on top. Do like the people do where they've got the mattress on top of the car and they're just holding it as they drive down the freeway? It'll be fine. Not at all a safety hazard. Alrighty, guys. So here we are in our hardcore world. As you can see, the front of the monument is dry. I've done a lot of draining work and really working to get this done. I'm going to switch myself around so I don't fall off the ledge because that third person thing does not work well for me. I even have been working on opening up the track here. I have some terraforming to do. Obviously, that weird little bump of stone there's got to go. But yeah, it's all coming along slowly but surely. Totally fine having bookcase parts flying out of my car. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. That kind of stuff happens all the time on the interstate. It's fine. And Mr. Frozen Waffles 1, welcome into the chat. Glad to have you for the first time. Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. Feel free to continue talking with folks or just sit back and watch the show. Whatever you're comfortable with is fine by us. We're a very casual, laid back, chatty kind of community. But many folks are Team Lurk, and we love and welcome those folks as well. So whatever is your jam is great by us. So let me see here. I've been having a lot of guardians spawn inside on my little bubble elevator, so that might get ripped out and just make a staircase up to our collection area. I'm not sure yet. Definitely some different stuff to work on. And Mr. Frozen Waffles, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome into the community officially. So glad to have you. All right, let's drop this sand off here. Okay, plenty of sand to work with. Hold on, I see a thing. Nope, that's not gonna work. We have to have a full stack. It has to be a completely full shulker because that is how it must be. Alrighty, so we have lots of stone, which we could use to fill in underneath the monument. And that might actually not be a bad idea. Also have a ton of gravel. Gravel would probably be easier. But the only concern I have with that is that gravel tends to be hard to place like on an uppermost block, especially if like you're kind of reaching up and under something. So it might be a good idea to just have a couple of stacks of stone for those kind of awkward spots. And then we'll just grab a whole bunch of gravel. There are some underwater caves underneath our monument as well. And there actually are openings into those underwater caves. And we're basically just gonna fill them in as best as possible and then stone over them and pretend they don't exist because that's the easiest thing to do. Can I just say I'm relieved it's finally May here in Australia, last month of autumn, and I'm psyched for winter. Oh, I know, Jade, you guys are coming out of your hot season. So I'm sure that'll be quite the relief. I know you guys get some pretty substantial temperatures down there as well, kind of like how we do here in California. So, you know, bless on the cooler temperatures and more pleasant weather in general. And gonna lurk, but we'll tag along and listen. Well, Waffles, thank you so much for hanging out. And at any time, if you'd like to jump in the chat, please feel free. Otherwise, just enjoy the show. And Dad, welcome in. Glad to see you. Hope you're having a good morning. Thank you for doing the drop off. Let's go ahead. Usually I like to keep my wings on, but because we're going to be doing some pretty consistent underwater work, we're going to get rid of that for now. I am going to put my notch apples in my hotbar. The reason I'm doing this is on the off chance a guardian suddenly spawns, I am not going to have Invis Potion with me for this part of the job. I just don't want to deal with that, so we're not gonna. That being said, I think we're gonna go ahead and sleep because it is that time in the game. Everybody grab your cups, take a quick drink. So we're well hydrated before we get started on the task at hand. I suppose I can do some writing and compose a list for cake ingredient shopping later. You absolutely could. I did something very similar today. I did a lot of adulting right off the bat this morning. I got my monthly menu plan for next month done. I got my bill pay done for next month. I got my Costco list prepped. I got my grocery shopping order put in for Walmart today. I've been super productive, all things adulting. Told my executive function to take a hike, dysfunction I should say, and got some stuff accomplished that's been kind of hanging over me for a while. My daughter went to a new thrift store on Sunday, bought 3 new pieces for $4. Nice. See, that's what I'm talking about. If things are in good shape and well taken care of, I am down for a good deal like that. That's why I donate to charity and thrift stores, because someone out there can definitely benefit from that. I know, mom adulting. Yay, gold star for me. I don't know if this is the right place to ask. If not, don't answer. But how is the family member who's in the hospital? Oh, no, Chloe, totally fine. So father-in-law has been home from the hospital for about a week now, maybe a little longer, maybe 10 days. He has stabilized in terms of he's continuing to regain strength and is overall feeling better. Yeah, as Dad said, he's being difficult and not complying with the treatment plan as he was prior to going to the hospital. So it's only a matter of time before we're back in the hospital again. So Dad and I are just kind of like, okay, that's fine, whatever. But he is stabilized. He's becoming a little bit stronger every day and is becoming more independent in terms of walking around doing stuff and all that. Exactly. Just got to do what we can. And you know, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure I have guardians hopping around up there because what's happening is they are generating in these little water chambers. And so if you look at the mini map, you can kind of see them hopping around up above me. So yeah, they'll generate up here and then flop around and then they just die. It's fine. Or they despawn. Tough situation. Yeah, it is. It is. But some people just don't want to. They don't want to do what they need to do. And that's his choice. And that's how it is. Alrighty, so let's see. I kind of want to come over here and start at the back. So yes, we have been getting other guardians spawning in here, by the way. We talked about this the other day, that I had a feeling that we were getting extra spawns in here, and sure enough they are. They're just despawning. Only Dr. Evil is staying. He didn't go to 4 years of evil medical school to be called Mr., by the way. But yeah, so I think what's going to end up happening is he is going to get relocated. We're going to just make like a water tube leading right out of the monument. We'll build him a new biome way outside, maybe like out here on the front yard somewhere, like in this big open space. Because as part of this big build project we're going to do with the monument, this external area is going to get turned into like a giant garden space, basically. I'm not going to give you guys any more hints than that because it would ruin the surprise of it, but we can totally put him out there as like a feature in that garden. And that way he's no longer causing spawn over here because we want any water at all to be our spawn tanks. And what I think is going to end up happening is we'll probably have our tanks back here. And have them spawn in this space, or potentially have them spawn up in the roof space and have them fall down into a kill chamber right here. I haven't quite decided that yet. I don't want to move the portal because the portal's located nicely and we'll leave it alone. That guardian looks angry towards you because of locking him up. He's probably planning his revenge. Oh, I don't doubt it. Yeah, he's a grumpy guy right there. He's a grumpy Dr. Evil. All right, so we're gonna start by, I got a bust in here. Okay, so I don't know exactly where the open spaces are just yet. Nope, not here. Okay. Some of it is stone, some of it is open, and I don't know where it starts. So let's maybe come up here. Nope, that's still gravel. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so what we're gonna do is this. I'm gonna just bust out and find, okay, right here, perfect. This will be our spot where we're gonna work from. Hello, I need a torch here. Where did my torches go? There's my torches, perfect. Okay, you're gonna go here. And we're gonna come down here and I'm gonna have to swim. And, okay, this kind of makes me nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Can I swim? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, I'll have to like break some gravel here just so I can get down low enough. Okay. So back here, we can work with, I think what we'll probably end up doing is, I don't know if I can go into swim mode. There we go. I'm like, I don't know if it's going to let me go into swim mode. Okay, so what we need to do is kind of come back here and fill in from the back. I want to make sure there is absolutely no open space, no single blocks, no air bubbles, nothing. And we're just going to go ahead and place this and fill in as much as possible in this space. And then we'll kind of move out to the front once we get this rear area done and just continue to fill in all through here. Because I don't know what the binding box is for the temple. Or for the monument. I don't know if they can spawn underneath it. I want to say basically the main floor is as low as they can spawn with the mechanics, but I'm not 100% positive, and I want to do my best to just eliminate any potential spawn area. So that's what we're doing here today. And there we go. And that one. Okay, so this area is now done. We can just go ahead and cover this back up. And we're going to move out to the front. And let's see. Stone, please. Thank you. There we go. Do you care to know, or would you rather find out yourself? No, please. If you know the answer, by all means, feel free to share. I do not mind community assist. It's very helpful. There we go. Okay, this is where we need to go right here. I want to take one piece of gravel out. Okay, KT here with the info as well. Okay, guardians spawn inside the 58 by 58 area of the monument from Y level 39 to 61. Okay, where are we right now? We are at 40. Okay, so literally the floor. The floor is it. That's fine. I'm still going to fill in just to be tidy. So we've already started the job. We're going to finish it. They require a 1 by 2 by 1 area to spawn. When there is direct sunlight across the water source, the chances of spawning is 10 times lower. That's why using a roof dramatically improves the rates. Good to know on all counts. Thank you, KT, for all that information. I am not up on much of the the Minecraft mechanics of things, and so thank you for sharing all that. Okay, as you guys can see, there is a ton to fill in here. So we're just going to go ahead and come right over here and start working on that. Sorry, guys, I got to take a quick phone call from a doctor's office. Give me 1 second, please. All right, guys, thank you for your patience. Sorry about that. Luckily, nothing to be worried about, just an appointment confirmation because there was some discrepancy on the confirmation text message. So, which I have to say, I appreciate that my dentist's office uses text message confirmation now. It's so much nicer because then I have that like visual written reminder of, hey, this thing is happening. Because, you know, with the ADHD, I forget all the things all the time. So thank you, dentist, for that. All right, and then we are good down here because we do have our conduit power, and so we don't have to worry about any sort of water breathing potion or anything like that. And apparently now, because we're at 37, we don't have to worry about the guardians spawning down here, so we should be fairly safe. And thank goodness for that. Again, thank you to KT for providing that info. I literally forgot right after hanging up sometimes. Yes, same. I am, you know, we kind of joke about the sticky notes here on chat, but 100%. If I do not write things down, like immediately upon doing them or getting the information or remembering something I need from the store or whatever, it will be gone. By the time I walk away from that particular thing, it will be gone. And I will not remember. Like, it will be gone. And yeah, I know. So our dentist is quite mature in years. I believe he's about 82 years old, if I remember correctly. And his sweet wife used to call and give us our update information. Oh, hold on. This is I see what this is. This is like over by the track. Anyway, yeah. And so she was just the most adorable thing ever. And it used to be like, if the phone rang and it was the dentist's office, we knew that it was her calling. And we would just answer and be like, hello, dentist's wife. Like, you know, obviously her name, but just for privacy, I'm not mentioning it. But yeah, we knew it was her because she was the one who called. And I missed that, but she basically retired from the practice, or, you know, doing stuff for the practice a long time ago. And oh, there's so much back here to fill in. Oh my gosh. And yeah, we missed her, but she was adorable. It's not the same. I'm so happy that I have a wife who is also my agenda, my memory, my alarm clock, etc. Yeah, I am very much the day planner, if you will. I'm the one who reminds everybody of all their appointments and makes sure that people are where they need to be. I do the meal planning and the organizing of activities and all that. That is 100% me. I'm the very stereotypical 1950s housewife. Which is fine. I do enjoy the organization. The TISM likes that. Okay, apparently I blocked myself into a corner. Whoops. I thought it was clear on the other side. It was not. It's fine. We're good. All is well. Exactly, yeah. As long as you enjoy it, then cool. Oh my gosh. It's funny, all this gravel we cleared out from other areas, and here I am just putting it right back underneath the monument. So much gravel. Okay, how do I want to do this? I'm trying to like work methodically and kind of like by the X coordinates, so that way I don't end up with any little pockets not filled in. And you can see on the map, if you look at the mini map, you can see where I have like filled in because it actually is turning black. Because you can see the open spaces where I haven't filled in, which is really nice because I can look at the map and go, oh look, there's a pocket there that I missed, which is really handy dandy. I love this map. I love it so much. I don't know how I lived life without it, honestly. I'm like not even kidding. Well, this is interesting. There's like this little, okay, sure. Game mechanics. Oh, and Bako, welcome in. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. And by the way, shameless plug to Baka. I was able to go to her stream the other day, raiding in from Star's stream, and oh my gosh, you guys, if you have the chance to go to Baka's stream, please do. It was hilarious. Not as family friendly as we are here, but absolutely hilarious, and I had the best time. So definitely, you guys get the chance, please do. Okay, I need to get in there though. Could we swim? Okay, swimmy. There we go. That's fine. I just needed that one block. Oh, no. Nope, we can't have air bubbles. Air bubbles are bad. Air bubbles are how things spawn. Yes, oh my gosh. That story time with Baka, 10 out of 10. That was a glorious thing, and I'm not at all sad that I was there for that. Okay. Let's go ahead. Nope. See, this is the crap that I get annoyed by. I'm sitting here trying to do this, and I keep going into swim mode. And it's like, no, just let me stand up under the water and do my stuff. Thank you very much. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, so we're getting low-ish on gravel, but it's not too bad. Okay, so here's one of those underwater caves that I was talking about. Yeah, I think we're just gonna like fill in and call it good. I recognize that there is a cave here, and I could probably go down into it, and because I know there's actual like cave here, but I don't want to deal with that, so we're just gonna no. Good news, looks like all I need is butter, sugar, and milk for the cake stuff, and strawberries. Ooh, a strawberry cake, yummy. That sounds delicious. Now, are you doing like strawberries on top, like a compote, or is it strawberry baked into the actual cake? I need to know this, because either way, delicious, and I'm here for it, but I'm just curious. Yeah, see, right underneath here, there's a little air bubble, but I'm going to ignore that because I don't want to deal with it. It's definitely strawberry season. Where I live here in California, we do a lot of strawberry, there's a lot of strawberry farms in the area, and April, May, June are like the times to get it. And they're delicious, and I swear sometimes we get strawberries that are as big as my fist. I'm not even exaggerating. They're immense strawberries, but they're absolutely delicious. So much flavor and just amazing. However, I went to a farmer's market, as you guys know, a couple weeks ago, and the prices were ridiculous, and I was not here for that. I'm a frugal lady. I go to farmer's markets because it's supposed to be cheaper. Strawberries in the cake. I did a strawberry anime cake last year. Ooh, that sounds very cool. Sounds tasty and creative. If you have pictures, or if you can take pictures today, I would love to see it. We have the food channel, and we all love doing that. Okay, I'm gonna pretend that little pocket of empty blocks there is not there, because I am not gonna go climbing up underneath these things to find stuff. We are way below the binding box. I don't have to worry about things spawning, and I'm certainly not gonna deal with those little tiny holes down there. Kelly and I are making picnic lunch shake tomorrow to celebrate Beltane. Much excited. Making assorted Sammys, potato salad, coleslaw, and lemon pound cake with strawberry compote. Oh my God, that sounds delicious. I love lemon and strawberry together. Like strawberry lemonade, delish. That sounds so good. And happy Beltane to everybody who celebrates. The spring is officially here, and we must celebrate. All right, and let's see. Let's go ahead and just do back here, and then we'll go around. I know we're getting haphazard with the placement, but that's okay. That's what I do. Okay, those guys over there off to the side make me nervous. I know they're okay to be there, but still makes me nervous. Hoping weather stays nice, should be, but we'll see. Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed the weather stays good. Let the goddess shine upon the weather. please don't bring the reins, at least until after the lunch is done. Thank you very much. Can you ask what Beltane is? So Beltane is a pagan festival celebrating the rebirth of... I want to say it's the rebirth of God, but at the very least, I know it's a celebration of spring and of the what do you want to call it? Like I think fertility and things like that. Posted the anime cake in the Discord. Very cool. And Harlow, welcome in. Glad to have you as part of the community. Feel free to make yourself at home in the chat or just lurk, listen, and watch. Whatever works for you is fine by us. Just glad you're here and hope you're having a great day. But yeah, so commonly celebrated with lots of like, you know, being outdoors and celebrating nature and that type of thing. It's celebrated like by Wiccans, pagans, people who in general celebrate the nature religions. Okay, we are out of gravel. So, needless to say, that's going to take a lot to do. Let's at least finish this little corner off. I don't want to use all my stone because I do need the stone for stuff. So what I think is going to have to happen is we'll have to... Hello, random piece of cobblestone? What are you doing here? Okay, so Beltane is May Day. It's a holiday that celebrates the sun and fire and for fertility and rebirth of the spring. Thank you for explaining it better than I could, Star. You go outside, have picnics and bonfires. Exactly. And it is why the Catholic Church has Easter. Exactly. Like the vast majority of holidays in Christian-based religions are related to pagan celebrations. Halloween, for example. Hello? Whoa, that's a lot of guardians back there on that back wall. Yikes. My dude, you're dying. I don't know if you knew that. No, I don't want to edit the sign. Okay, no. See, the thing is he's going to kill me if you don't let me do this. There you go. Let me just help you out. I'm doing the merciful thing and getting rid of you. There you go. Ostera and Beltane mixed together make Easter. Yes, and Samhain is the equivalent of Halloween. Yes. And so the monument's already drained, Baka. We're actually doing the outdoor draining. And I've run out of materials. And I'm debating if I want to go back to the house and get more gravel. I probably could. I don't know if I have any shulkers, though. I think all my shulkers are over at the Mediterranean village. I also don't have my wings, because they're in here. Hold on. Let's get organized. Wings out, please. There we go. Yep, we'll do that for right now. We can put the box back in here. We'll just put our chest plate right here for the moment. Yeah, RIP to the Guardian. I know they keep spawning in that in these water columns. That's why I think we're going to have to get rid of this and figure out a different spot to get up in there. Or we could just rip out the whole farm and be done with it and bring it inside, and then we don't have to worry about it. Might do that too. Not Wiccan or pagan, but I do celebrate the festivals. Gotcha. Do you remember how long it took you to drain? That's such a daunting task. So draining out the interior of the monument, I want to say took like a stream or two, but I used the sponges. So that helped it go a little bit quicker. Draining the outside is taking a ridiculous amount of time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and go home first. I'm gonna see what I have in the way of shulkers back at the house, and then I'll decide if we're gonna go over to the Mediterranean village storage and grab stuff there, because I know I have extra shulkers there. And sorry, we've gone to hell. It's very dry here. I had to take a drink. All right, down we go to the eternal staircase, back down to the nether hub here. I feel like I should make an access door like just below the roof, like where it's cleared out, so I can just fly down and have a trap door on the top that I can drop down. It would save me a ton of time. Also, there's an Enderman wandering around here. I don't know where, but hopefully he stays away from me. Let's see, what do we have here? We have netherrack, and we have some soul sand. You know, I'm going to take that soul sand with us because we're going to need that for the farm anyway. We'll take 2. This cobblestone, I don't really need that. We'll leave this here. Okay, that's good. In we go, back to the house. All I can say is thank goodness for nether travel. It's amazing. Let's go ahead and sleep. Everybody grab your cups, take a quick drink. Alrighty, and downstairs to the storage room. Gotta go down to the first floor and check our shulker storage here. Because I don't know what we have available. Probably not much. We have none. We have exactly 1 shulker shell. Cool. Well, we may have to go to the Mediterranean village. That's fine. What am I doing? I'm dropping off this flint here, and then let's go ahead. Let's go look upstairs and see what I have in terms of shulkers tucked away in stuff here. Because I know I had one in here. Oh, we have a sandbox. Okay, hold on. We have a little bit of sand we can add to that. That actually would be very useful because we need that for draining. So let's take that at least. And then let's go to the gravel. What have we got? So we got a whole bunch of gravel here. I don't have any shulkers though. Okay, so to the village storage, grab a shulker or two, and then come back and fill it up with some gravel. And we can use that gravel to do things. That horse has been there like since day one. I'm not even kidding. It just sits there because that chunk is never rendered in, so it never despawns. It just sits there. It's fine. Village. I love village. Oh, so many golems. Also, speaking of golems, that guy's vibing over there in the corner. And then we've got all these guys too. I love that they're all trapped in fenced-in areas. They're doing so much good protecting the village. It's great. It's just great. Hey, Breezy, welcome in. I did go live early. I did ping the watchers, though. I did let everybody know I was going live early. All right, so here we are back at the village. What do we got here? Crafted items. Oh, so many shulkers. 1, 2, 3, 4 shulkers. We'll do like 4 shulkers of stuff. That'll be good. Do I need scaffolding for anything? I don't think I do. I never use it anyway, so yeah, I might as well not even worry about it. All right, we're gonna take a shortcut. Oh, hello. Lots of loot here. Golems, thank you. You guys have been very helpful. Let's go ahead and take the port. Oh, wait, hold on. We're not going back to the Ocean Monument right now. We're going to the house. House first, then Ocean Monument. I know what I'm doing, I swear. And congrats, Breezy, on substituting your own first. Well done. Alrighty. I really like this trip. I'm not gonna lie. This is horrible, but I really like this trip. And one of these days we're gonna go down in that cave right there. I swear, eventually it will happen. Even if it scares me. Dad is laughing at me right now, by the way. He's like, sure you will. I'm not a normal person. My phone is somewhere. I hadn't looked at it since the first post about going live at the normal time. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. No worries. You're here now, and that's what matters. All right, so we got all the shulkers. Was that our sand? Yes, that was our sand shulker. Okay, so we'll put this right here. And let's see. I'm not even going to bother with that. Let's see here. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to take all this, and we're just going to dump a bunch on the ground, because we can. Just chuck it all away. I really wish there was a way to pick up everything in this double chest and just throw it on the ground. Unfortunately, that is not the case. I know that there's plugins that you can use, like mods you can use that give you better inventory management and like inventory mobility, but I haven't found one that I like, and I'm just being lazy, frankly. So instead, I just pick all the pieces up like this and then just double click to move everybody in all at once. It works out okay. Ta-da! Too full. There we go. Yes, maybe someday. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, that one's done. And there's that. Oop, nope, get in there. Get in that box. Thank you very much. Alternatively, we can do it this way. There is a way to throw full stacks. Yeah, you can, you hold shift and you can drop stuff, I believe. I'm too lazy to do it the other way. Oh, control throw. Oh, okay. Control. So let me see. I'm going to try this. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, well, that's a little bit easier than having to click it all. I'll give you that one. That is definitely easier than clicking. And last shulker full. Okay, so there we go. So we got 4 shulkers full of gravel. I can never say that word. Shulker is apparently a hard word for me. Let's head downstairs. Let's put away some of this extra clutter because we've got some bones, a skull, and some other little stuff here. Cod, all that. That can go downstairs. Let me see here. Anything? Oh, and then we have 2 random arrows because of course we do. I hope we don't ever run out of arrows. she says, with an entire farm downstairs. Let's see here. This is up here. String is here. Bones are here. Skulls have their own spot now because we've got many heads now. Most are over at the village, but that's fine. And then somewhere in here I have raw fish. I don't know. Is it here? Yes, it is right here. And then we have this one prismarine shard that we'll just go ahead and put away, even though... excuse me? I forgot about all this. I don't remember when we were working on this, but I was looking for that block of copper too. Okay, this is going to go back with us because I have a random junk box over there, and I was wondering what happened to that one. So we're going to take it back and drop it off at our little mini base. See, this is why I have to come back to the storage periodically, because I hide things from myself in plain sight, and that's just how it is. Alrighty, let's head back over. Alright, I want to look at with shaders on, because it's pretty. So we're going to turn the shaders on, and we're going to see how this looks. Holy bright sky, Batman. It's better at, like, early in the morning and late at night. So there you go, a view from above. This is what we've done so far as clearing out the farm. We're gonna land so I don't smack my face on the block, just my side. It's fine. So there you go. There is that. Oh, apparently now I need to eat. Okay, fine. I guess it was taxing to fly. Whatever. And let's see here. So we've got gravel here. We have one little bit of gravel right there. Stone can go away. We're gonna put the soul sand in here because we will use that later. Here is more sand, which can go right here. So now we have 2 full shulkers of sand plus another almost full shulker. So that will allow us to do a lot of good stuff build-wise. Oh yeah, see, look at all the random stuff. We have much randomness here. Goodness gracious. You can go up there. The flint can go over here. Fishies. I actually took the rest of the cod that I had collected and put it over in the other, up in the farm, just because there was so much of it sitting there, and I was like, why am I holding on to this? It did not make any sense to me. Oh wait, hold on. Where were those? Yep, see right there. The reason I'm doing this, the reason I'm consolidating everything is because I would like to be able to have an empty shulker to use to get around and do stuff. Why do I have these? Does anyone know why? I have no idea. Random things in chests today on stream. Excuse me. All right. Oh, no, that's my axe. Don't take my axe. I need that. Well, so much for that. It was worth a try. Oh, you know what we could do? We could put those in the job box. Honestly, we don't need to keep those in here because we have our job box we can do. And that can go in the valuables chest. All right, so let's do that. Let's work smarter, not harder, my friends. We've also got leads we can put in here. Add to that. Wow, we've got a lot of leads. Holy moly. That's fine. Chest can go right there. That will now leave me room for more flint. And I think that will do. Oh, pufferfish can go into the potion box. I have no idea how I got this random pufferfish. It just appeared in my inventory the other day, and I have no idea why or where it came from. So, yeah. The game is just given random stuff for no reason. Green, blue, magenta, and white. We've got a bell. I guess the bell could go into the job box. It's not really a job, but it is a village thing. And it's one of those things that if we need it, we've got it. Wait, hold on. Okay, no, I thought maybe I had one inside the kitchen sink. But no, we didn't. It's fine. Why? Why did you stay in there? You're messing everything up. Just me getting angry at inanimate pixels. It's okay. No problem. What biome is the monument in? The biome is in a deep, cold ocean. Okay, so now we have an empty shulker box. That empty shulker I'm going to put right over here. This is our gravel. Actually, here, hold on. That can go there. Gravel can go here. Okay, so now we have all the gravel. This is sand. This is stone. This is random, like, building blocks. This is a whole bunch of other random things. Random stuff. I'm trying to make sure everything is consolidated in a tidy manner. because it drives me nuts when I'm trying to find things and they're spread out in random places. So at least now I can see everything and know what I have and what I don't. So that's good. Sponges are there. Very important to make sure we keep track of that. All right, so it is time to sleep in game. We're gonna sleep and then we're gonna go back up underneath and work more on this stuff. Oh, hold on, we can also change into that. And I am just gonna go ahead and put wings and rockets right here because then I can pick them up from any chest without having to worry about it. And then we can fill in the rest of this with our gravel, except one stack of stone for emergency building purposes. Okay, I think I'm organized now. So everybody grab your cups. Let's take a quick drink before we head back underneath the monument. And apparently the treadmill is kicking Dad's butt today. But hey, you're doing it, and that's something to be glad for. I have not worked out in several days. My body's feeling it, and it's unhappy with me, but that's just been the nature of the beast lately, unfortunately. Okay, so I want to say we came in over here. Okay, right here. This is where we want to come in. Let's get rid of this. And I have no room to pick these blocks up. Okay, that was a bad choice on my part. I'm going to put 2 stacks of gravel in there just so I can pick these extra blocks up because we don't want to waste our blocks. Blocks are important. Okay, so this is about where we were before. Okay. And we're just going to... Give me that. See, that's what I hate is those blocks will just float up to the surface and you don't even realize they're there. So we're going to fill in, again, working along the back wall here. I'm going to put 1 prismarine block right here. That will remind me that this is where I need to end up when I'm ready to head back out. And I don't get lost. Because let's be real, I'll get lost. But anyway, as I was saying, we're going to work on filling from the back forward. Because this is a safer location here. No chance of any guardians getting back to me because they won't spawn and they won't potentially find any way to get to me from outside the monument. As we get further towards the back where they're spawning, there is a potential that they could get up underneath if there's like an open gap, and I believe there is. I believe they can swim up underneath. So I want to make sure... hello? Conduit power? Hello? That was odd because we were up in that area before with no issue. How did we lose conduit power? Okay, so yeah, definitely going to work quickly over here. That's strange, because before we did this whole area no problem with conduit power, and then all of a sudden it went away. Curiouser and curiouser. Mr. Possessed, welcome in. Thanks so much for the follow. Glad to have you as part of the community. Welcome into the chat as well. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Okie dokie, so let's see here. All I can think is maybe I was just between the 2 conduits, and that's the reason why it suddenly went away. Because we were working back here before, and then we didn't have any problems. Yeah, see, I'm still picking it up, so that was weird. I don't know why that happened. Huh. Minecraft, I love the game, as do we all. We do enjoy the block game here. Many fans, many longtime players, some folks that are fairly new. But we all have a mutual love and respect for the block and enjoy playing. With that said, question I like to ask all the new folks in the community who are Minecraft players, how long have you been playing? If you can remember, what was the first version that you played on? I think I started playing right around the time of the villager update. I think. I'm sure my kids will correct me and tell me I'm wrong, but I think it was right around that time. So right around 1.9, I think. Loxtra says beta 1.4. Wow. My cat is taking full advantage of me taking a break from chores and sitting. Yep. Oh, look, your lap is available. I shall use it. Thank you. That is 100% a cat thing to do. And let's see. We've got another little pocket back here. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I get behind all these little pillars. So these little stone pillars, they're all underneath. This is where I put those sea lanterns in the floor. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I went through and got rid of all the torches and put sea lanterns in the floor, spaced about every 10 blocks, just because it gives a really nice grid lighting pattern, and it's very efficient, and it's nice and bright. Very sad that I don't have a chain breaker for my bicycle because my chain is off and I do have enough money to buy one on Amazon, but they're going to take long, which I don't like, and I do not like to go on foot because it's very far away. Oh, I hear that. Is that a tool that you can buy at like a nearby shop, like, you know, a hardware store, or maybe you have a bicycle repair store nearby? Is it something you can buy where you could walk there and get it and not have to wait for Amazon to deliver? Bedrock, 900 hours in, still a survival beginner. I feel that. Same. Your lap isn't good enough. She's on your chest. I will sit wherever I want. Thank you very much. Yeah, also a cat thing to do. Pretty much anytime I'm sedentary in any way, shape, or form, the dog is on me like, I need your lap. Thank you very much. And he must lay on me whether I like it or not. Usually I do not, because I'm very much if I'm sitting and relaxing, I don't want to be bothered and touched and messed with. He does not care. 0 F's given. Don't have a near shop. Okay, well, I mean, sometimes we just have to wait, unfortunately. I say the sooner you get the part ordered, if it's not a financial burden, then the sooner it'll get to you. There's something to be said for the virtue of patience. Most of us don't have it anymore because of things like Amazon and 2-day shipping, but I remember having to wait 4 to 6 weeks for stuff to deliver back in the day. I'm seeing guardians on the map, and I'm just like making sure they're not like swimming around behind me here. I have plenty of places to hide, but that doesn't mean I want to deal with them. My dog is more cat than my cat. She likes to only be touched when she wants. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sometimes it would take months to get something. Yeah, 100%. Things you would order from catalogs could take a month to get to you. I remember shopping from catalogs, like for clothes and stuff, when I was in, grade school, grade school, junior high, high school. And yeah, things would take ages to come in. Mail order shopping did not used to be a reasonable thing to do. Some things we didn't have the choice. Some things you could only order from catalogs. Like if you had specialty sizes or things like that, you were kind of out of luck. Back when we had to walk uphill both ways in the snow to get to school, you know. My cat has anxiety, had a great response to a probiotic, but sadly he had to go on antibiotics. So we got to build up his gut flora once again. Fingers crossed he responds well again. Well, yeah, hopefully that helps. I know when their tummies get upset, it can really cause some issues. You had to order school clothes, order it in May. Yeah, exactly. So you had it by the end of the summer. Hadn't ridden my bike for like 2 months because it was broken. I had to buy a lot of parts that cost about $1,000. Wow. Oh my gosh. Not to be, snarky at all, but why not just buy a new bike at that point? If the parts themselves were going to cost so much. Swimmy. Okay, here we go. So we can do this. Okay, so we are currently right underneath the monument where the fishies are. No, don't come down yet. I'm not done yet. And this chew will be helpful because then I don't have to worry about, oh, come on, swimmies. I don't have to worry about if I need to dig down in the floor of the monument for some reason. I don't have to worry about falling through into water or my blocks falling through into water. They'll be stopped by all this gravel, so that'll be nice. Oh, there's an air pocket. Still a total snuggle bunny. Well, that's nice. I can't buy a new bike. It's a special bike my father gave to me before he passed away. Okay, no, that's totally reasonable. And I wholeheartedly understand wanting to put the maintenance into it. If you aren't going to keep the chain and you have a Dremel tool, use the cutoff wheel. Okay, I don't know what any of that means, but maybe if you have a Dremel and you're familiar with that kind of stuff, you know what that means. That is outside of my wheelhouse, folks. Okay. Oh, no, that's fine. I'll just leave it. Okay, we're gonna have to go back and go get some more gravel soon because we're getting to the point now where we're running out. You ever feel like your Apple Watch is shaming you because you haven't been active? Like, I'm just giving you a reminder. No, you're not. You're giving me a bad time because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to. Don't lie. All right. Well, hello there. Nice to see ya. Mom says, hi, Mom. Well, hi, Mom. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. The Dremel tool is too expensive. I prefer the chain breaker, which is like $7. Well, there you go. Thin stone wheel that grinds a thin slot into metal. Okay. Well, thank you for clarifying that. I'm going to just go ahead and grab my shulkers rather than coming all the way back out here. We'll just grab them all and take them right inside where we're working. I'm also going to take my bed so that way I have that available and I can come out and sleep if I want to. So let's take that and let's take these. Perfect. Okay, cool. And then head back down. I have to remember I don't have my wings on. I want to just go like dive off and like put my like glide down the hill. It's like, oh no, wait, I can't do that because I don't have my stuff. No wings on. I'm doing the chest plate for protection. Trying to be smart about things. Let's see. Axe can go back up there. Gravel right there. Actually, we can put that right there. That's fine. Okay. I'll put you here. Now, where's the one that we were using that is partially this one right here? Okay, here we go. That's good. And get all the rest of this gravel. Perfect. Okay, so let's head back under. Swimmy, swimmy, swimmy. Okay, so we're gonna go up to that corner there, and then we'll kind of work our way over here. And then this whole area will be closed off at that point. Oh, I see a little pocket back here I missed. So many fishies, many, many fishies. Okay, that's where I'm gonna close it off, right there. There we go. And Star, thank you so much for the Discord link. For anyone who's new, or maybe you've been here for a while and you just haven't joined yet, feel free to jump into that community Discord. It's a great place to hang out outside of stream and visit with the folks here in the community. Get stream updates for schedule changes or bonus streams or what have you. And it's a great place to also share your own Minecraft stuff because we have a builds channel where if you're a Minecraft builder or you have a project that you're really proud of, you can share it with the community. The Dremel tool basically breaks the thing that I really need inside of that, a small stick inside of it. So if I destroy it, I can't really put it back because it's difficult, and that's why I need a chain breaker instead of drilling it. That thing is just to push it out. Okay, so you need the particular tool rather than manhandling it to be fixed. You need to like do some delicate repair work so you can preserve the components. I gotcha. I'm caught up now. Thank you for explaining it like I'm 5 years old because I usually need that kind of help. I have a mind like a steel trap, but it's a very slow reacting trap. Once I get it, I have it forever, and I can recall completely random factoids about lots of stuff. But getting it to stick in my brain in the first part, or the first time, is usually the hard part. Okay, so far this area is good. What do we got back? Okay, good. So we're gonna come across to right here. And what's gonna happen, I can almost guarantee this. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, so I'm doing all this work to get this all closed up and make sure that it's spawn-proofed. And then when I go to actually do the building of this this project, inevitably I will come down here and I will dig out this area to do something with it. Because that is 100% what I do. I'm like, look, there's space. I will build into it. And then I will rip out all the stuff that I have put here and spent all this time doing today. But I guess the good thing is that the water will be gone because we're removing all the water by putting the gravel down. So that's worthwhile, I guess. Something that would have had to be done anyway. I just would have done it with sponges if we were clearing it to use. Hello, let me out. Thank you. And yeah, that is exactly how block game works. Build it, remove it. Remove it, build it. And how's the music for you guys today, by the way? Are you guys able to hear it okay? Is it a good volume, good vibe? We always shoot for audible but not overwhelming. Music's good. All right. The thing I really hate about mountain bikes is the derailleur at the rear. I don't know what it is, or yeah. It's basically the gear shifter for the mountain bike. It's like shifting gears in a car. It's all the way kind of outward, so it's easy for a big rock to hit it and break it. Oh, well, that sounds like a design flaw there. Like, why would you put an important part where it could get broken doing the activity that you would do with the bike in the first place? That doesn't make sense. And I don't blame you, obviously. I blame whoever decided to do that and not plan ahead. Okay, let me out. I don't like being in here. Claustrophobia just kicked in a little bit. Music is good. Food is good. Okay. And, oh. Yeah, okay, so I'm trying to see. It looks like we've got most of this area pretty well closed off. Back behind here we can work on and get this done. And it looks like, hold on. I wonder if there's cave back there. So what I'm looking at right now is over in that area. No, that's gotta be, hold on. I wonder if I missed something. I'm gonna have to do something here because did I block off an area that's not supposed to be blocked off? Hold on. So what I'm looking at, guys, I don't know if you can see on the map, I'm seeing a big open area. No. Okay. So there's a cave underneath me. That's what I'm seeing. Now that I've closed off this part of the monument and there's no longer water there, it's showing me the cave that's underneath it. That's what I'm seeing now on the map. I was a little confused because if you look in the other area behind me where I haven't done it, you can see that it's still open and you can see this kind of squared off room space that I'm in. And I was very confused because I was like, why am I seeing this other thing on the map? But it's the cave that's underneath. Is it normal if my brakes instant stop the moment I push it down, it stops really fast? Is it normal like Goku Ultra Instincts, but my brakes? Maybe you just have really good brakes. That's not necessarily a bad thing. You want your brakes to react quickly, because if they don't, you're not going to stop when you need to. I'm not savvy on all things bike, so I really couldn't say for sure, but I'm going to assume that it's not a bad thing. Okay, I'm trying to like square this off as best as possible so it's a little easier to do. How about over here? Okay, so this is where we're exiting. Okay, so let's go ahead and fill in back here. Hello, that's fine. I'll get it on the other side. Whatever. Okay. All right, so while I finish up this last little bit here, I would love to hear what you guys are up to today and as we go into the week. It's Tuesday right now, so I know for a lot of folks we're doing school or work and that type of stuff. But if you have plans, or maybe you're going out to go do something, or maybe you've got a life event going on, I'd love to hear about it. Feel free to drop it in the chat. I always love catching up with what everybody's doing in their lives, and honestly, living vicariously, like when I'm having a pain day and I just can't get out and do things, I can be like, oh, that's nice. I can pretend I'm doing that. That's great. And break time, it is. So I think what we'll do, we'll just finish up this bit of the project just so that way I don't get distracted from it, because let's be real, we all know how that works in my brain. And then as soon as I'm done with this, then yes, we will take the break before we move on to the next thing. because this was the first like to-do check off for stream. Was I wanted to get this under area filled in and make sure it was safe for travel and not have to worry about guardians coming in and bugging me while I was doing stuff. So yeah, that's the first thing we're gonna do here. Work today and tomorrow, meeting Thursday. Friday, I take a pretty lady out for a lunch date. Yes, we are doing very exciting things on Friday. We're going to Costco. Oh, and the good Trader Joe's. Dinner here, then skate park with the kids. Spring break here. Oh, how fun. That's awesome. Now, are you and your partner working parents, or does someone stay home with the kiddos? How does that work in your household? Oh, crap, I'm out. Okay, we got to go back up. That's fine. We'll go get some more. I just want to finish this, and then we'll take a break. I'm feeling good today as far as holding off on break. All right, that's random. We're going to leave that there. Working today, but taking stuff to charity in an hour or so. Then tomorrow, the picnic. Later this week, more D&D. And always work. Yes, always work. Work is the inevitable, unfortunately. But yeah, all the rest of it sounds really exciting. I'm totally down for the picnic. That's one reason I want to get my backyard done and cleaned up and pretty again, is I want to be able to go outside and eat lunch outdoors. I love being outdoors as long as I'm not like in the sun and the heat. That I don't do well with, but we have like a nice like patio that's covered. We have like a outdoor gazebo patio cover type thing. And so I can sit out there and just enjoy the warm weather, the breeze, and be completely out of the sun, because the sun is gross. I remember this time my friend was riding my bike and he was using front brakes. He went like, I believe I can fly. So my guy right here was kind of small, so he was flying. Very sad, my friend. Luckily he just broke his arm. Oh gosh. I don't think I should let him ride my bike again. It's like an arm breaking machine, but just for small people, my bike, I get used to it. It's pretty good. I had it for like 1.5 years, pretty strong, good quality. Well, it's good that you're able to manage the bike safely. That is important. I work for my dad, start very early in the morning. I'm done 1 hour before school stops, so I'm home every day. That's lovely. I work more hours every week than I get paid, so that if it's vacay, I can stay at home with the kids, paid, doing all the fun stuff. Wife works full time. Okay, so you have kind of a hybrid stay-at-home parent situation going on. And that's awesome. That's awesome when you can find that balance and be able to be home when the kids are home, but also have that adult time for yourself, to be out in the world, being functional and all that. When I worked at the hospital full time, we worked 3 12-hour shifts, and literally just closed myself into a corner. Hello. Yeah, don't do that. Let me out. Okay, let's try this again. And I was able to, have 4 days of being home with the kids, and I got to see them. Usually I got to see them before they went to bed. Right before I left the hospital, they changed the shift where instead of 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., I was working 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So I was able to be home with them in the mornings, and I got to drop them off to daycare and all that. And then my husband picked them up, a few hours later. So they spent less time at daycare at that point. I just didn't get to do the bedtime stuff, which was kind of a bummer because, doing their baths and reading their stories and all that was always, a nice bonding time. But it worked out. And it was luckily not for very long before I became a full-time stay-at-home mom. KT finally finishes 9:30 meeting. Well, that's good. I'm glad it went fairly quickly. Long meetings are always kind of a drag. Second Monday has been rough. Oh no. Yeah. I think the answer to that is more coffee, KT. The answer is always more coffee. And KT, just to let you know, I know you're just coming in from your meeting. Breezy was kind enough to remind me of break time, and I said that I'm going to hold off on break just so we can finish this portion of the project. And then that way when we come back from break, I can work on the next stage of stuff that I'm doing. So I have been made aware and am aware. I'm just doing my one last job thing, and then we will go to break. Not quickly, it's 12:23 here. Oh, I see. It was your 9:30 this morning meeting, and now it's 12. Okay, so no, that wasn't quick. I thought you meant like 9:30 my time, and I'm like, oh, that's not too bad. And here I am looking, going, it's not even 9:30 yet now, so sorry. I will keep stream up, but need to get things loaded in the car in case I don't get back before we go to charity. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Thank you so much, Star. It's great to see you as always in chat. I'm glad the timing worked out to be able to have you here today. And please say hi to Kelly for us and enjoy your outing to charity. And hopefully we'll catch you, but if not, definitely the next time. And yes, the mantra of the day, and as always, is just one more thing. I feel like I need to get that that sticky note thing that Star has on her stream when I can do a just one more thing sticky note. Okay, I need to get back behind that. All right, so I think, okay, we are in the home stretch, the last little bit. Yeah, 5 hours later, exactly. Yeah, see, now you can see all that underwater cave, now that I've got this all blocked off. So if I really wanted to like dig this back out again, which later on I might, we'll see. Maybe I'll use it for an overflow storage or something, I don't know. But I could totally do that if I wanted to. Okay, let's grab this block here and along here. Ta-da! It is done. Beautiful. Now we just need a few more sea lanterns to finish this little back wing here. And then the whole floor is done. And what I'm thinking is turning this upper area here into a big giant tank, having them fall right through the center and land kind of right here at a kill chamber. We could totally just have like glass tube, kind of like your typical mob grinder. Oh, sorry guys, I gotta take this phone call. I apologize. I am so sorry, guys. I keep getting these rather important phone calls right at a very inconvenient time. It's like they know I'm trying to do stream. Don't forget to add a comment to my bike photo, like emoji. If you do that, I will appreciate it. Well, Mr. Possessed, thanks so much for sharing your bicycle photos in the Discord. I do appreciate that. Just a reminder, though, for you and for everyone, that participation on Discord is completely optional. People are really great about participating, and if they like something, they will definitely let you know. They'll comment or they'll give you a little emoji. Soliciting, not usually necessary. We like to have free will for everybody in the server to do with as they wish. So, as I was saying, we'll probably end up hollowing out the whole roof area, turning it into a big giant spawn area, have them filter down through the center, kind of right about here, and just do like a classic mob farm, you know, hopper slab thing where it'll catch them and they'll either be killed by the fall, which actually I don't think that's far enough to kill them, but I can kill them and I can get some XP, and we can have like soul campfires on there as well, just like how we have up top. I think that might be the way to go. The only thing that I have to consider is an auto sorter. I want to include that as well. So we'll have to figure out how to make that happen. The auto sorter might end up being down in the floor, which is great because we've cleared it all out. All right, guys. So it is break time, as I promised. So let's everybody go ahead, take a few minutes, get a drink of water, get a snack, stretch your legs, use the restroom, whatever you need to do. Now's the time for that self-care. And when we come back, we are going to go ahead and keep working on filling in the back section of the monument so we can get it all dried out, and then start working on tearing out the current farm so we can build a new one. So I'll catch you guys in just a few minutes. All right, everybody, welcome back. Thank you to everybody for hanging out while we took our little break. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put all this extra gravel away because no, that would be stone. Why did you do that? You don't belong in there. We're gonna go ahead and move ourselves back out to the outside and get ourselves going. Although honestly, part of me wants to set it up inside. I don't know. I think for now, because we're continuing with the draining, it's probably a good idea to set up outside just because then I can fly down and grab the stuff I need and not have to worry about it. Inevitably, I'll probably change my mind. So as I was saying, this is our current Guardian farm. You can see it's got the spawn area, the tank of water up there. The soul sand pushes them up. There's some water flow, like specific water flows to help push them towards the center. They just fall through into a soul fire. Like kill area, and then they die and the stuff goes into the hoppers right there underneath, and there's an auto sorter inside this upper area. What I think we'll end up doing is getting rid of this upper area here. Everything, this 3-block section here and up, we'll get rid of. And then the actual spawning will happen up in here where our auto sorter currently is. And then they'll flow downward into the upper area. I think that's what we're going to end up doing. I'm not positive how I'm going to make that happen, but that's what I think we're going to do. I think what I could probably do is build the floor out of soul sand, do the water channels in the corners, very similar to this, only in a bigger way, and have everything flood inward to the center. And where it all meets up, that will be where the drop chamber is. And we'll just put trapdoors there. I'm sorry, not trapdoors, fence gates open so that way they fall through, and they'll fall down a short distance onto a soul campfire area. And that will allow me to both kill them and also leave them to just die if I want. And we can set up the auto sorter right there on the floor and not have to worry about the going down into the floor, because I would rather leave things like up above the floor if possible and just have a short drop chamber for them. There's no rule saying they have to fall and take damage. The soul campfires will do the majority of the work. Just a random question, how do I make $5,000? So I can upgrade my fork up to Fox, which is the best brand. Trying to turn my bike into a full suspension instead of a hardtail. I have to use mine to turn my hardtail into full suspension. I would say get a job. That's kind of the best way to acquire funds, is get a job. Beyond that, I'm not a fan of any sort of quick funds scenario, because usually they're kind of sketchy. But you do you. No, I don't want the kitchen sink. I want my wings back. I need my wings. The wings are important. And let's go ahead and move that here. We'll have our stone as for emergency purposes. If I'm like, oh crap, I need to get out of this scenario and I can't. And then we need a whole bunch of that. Perfect. All right. 238 in the game. Oh, real quick, let me just kind of discuss what I've done up here. We didn't really talk about it much at the beginning of stream. If you guys remember, we did have a roof on this tank over here originally. I wouldn't recommend that, Mr. Possessed. It doesn't usually go well. We had the big stone roof on here because at the time we still had guardians out in this area. They are no longer there because we got rid of their spawn area. They're gone. So I took the roof off to allow me easier access to do the sand placement when we get there. And then this, you remember I had like kind of these upper walls that were above water level, and I had that again to block the guardian shots from the active tank. Well, what I did is I took an invis potion, took off all my stuff except for my pants, and I actually dropped the layer of stone for the roof to the water level. This was a dual purpose thing. One, it made it where I don't use as much sand, because obviously I've dropped that down by 2 blocks, so now there's 2 blocks less sand that I have to place to close off the tank. But 2, it also removed the top layer of water. So this solid block here is actually great for removing a block. So if I were to break this block, now the water level is actually going to be 1 block lower than outside the tank. So extra work taken care of. Probably a good person to ask, sure. Robbing a bank will give you free housing for a while so you can save up for that fork. I know, right? Unfortunately, making an active income while in jail, not always the easiest thing. Okay, so this part's still good. Now the back part of this, let me see if I can see this without getting killed. Kind of, sort of. So right there, you'll notice there is actually these little archways, which is going to be a pain when it comes to dropping sand across because we are going to have guardians trapped in there. So I have to be very careful when I go to start clearing away those areas because guardians will be in there and I have to be prepared to kill them. But if we are able to do it right, just by sheer coincidence, they will not be inside that water. And while they might spawn, I don't know if it'll be a big enough space for them. Katie mentioned a 1x2x1, so I don't know if they need a horizontal 2 blocks or if it can be a vertical 2 blocks. So I guess we'll find out. And Mr. Possess, thank you for the hydrate. I do appreciate that. Self-care, very important, folks. All of you should definitely take a drink as well. It's a good thing. So I found this method to be the safest for placing the sand to fill in the water areas and remove those water blocks. The guardians cannot get to me. The only time I've had any issues with guardians is every once in a while one will swim up while I'm trying to place the sand. They'll actually like hop up the sand blocks and they'll pop out and be like swimming around over there. That has happened a couple of times, but I just use my trident and take care of them. It's not usually too big of a hassle. A lot of the times they actually suffocate in the sand, which is even better. All right, let's come on down and sleep real quick. Sleepy time. Well, I do appreciate you looking out. Yes, I do talk a lot because that's just the kind of community that we are. We sit and chit chat a whole bunch, but good looking out. All right. So lots of sand placing. What I like to do is place about 4 rows of sand and then I go in and break 3. Obviously we don't want to break the 4th because then we have water flowing everywhere and it's just a big mess. Kind of defeats the entire purpose of what we're doing here. So I'm just going to do these 3 rows, the one I'm working on plus 1 more, and then we'll go down and use the torches and break a whole bunch. And it's always so satisfying when we do that because all the sand falls and it's just so nice. Plus, the guardians are getting shoved into a smaller and smaller space. And then, just to have a little fun, I like to break open a hole and just sit and really, shoot fish in a barrel. I stand right above them on like a 2x2 space and just start throwing my trident down there and get a whole bunch of XP. It's great. I wonder how much mom hugs I can get so I can keep telling you to hydrate for like, I don't know, 2 months because of watching your streams. Well, probably a fair bit. Do be aware, though, the mods will definitely have a chat with you if you're getting excessive with the redemptions. Because we do actually hydrate a good fair bit during the stream, because every time we sleep in the game, everyone takes a drink. And periodically, I'll just take extra ones and be like, hey, let's all take a drink. Because hydration is really important, and we like to make sure everyone's taken care of. It's the mom thing to do. The redeems do have a cooldown, so redeeming them would take a while, not an ideal process. Yes, and that is a valid point too. That's a built-in thing with Twitch is certain redemptions do definitely have a cooldown to avoid people abusing them, which is good. Gotta look out for the streamers. But, just common courtesy and common sense go a long way too. About that, it's really working out. I drink unnoticeably more than usual watching stream. Well, hey, there you go. Goal achieved. Okay, it makes me a little nervous. I'm not seeing any guardians because that tells me they're probably all hanging out right at the back of the farm, and that's going to be a pain in the butt to get to them. Oh, I hadn't originally, but I actually placed a row of sand going right through the middle just to break up that tank into 2 separate sections so I could make sure that I wasn't having to deal with a huge, long spans of sand to place. And Salty Poppins, welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Glad to have you in the chat again. Don't trust quiet. Isn't that the truth, my friend? Oh my gosh, anyone who has children knows never trust quiet. Quiet is a surefire sign that mischief is afoot, okay? So you're off to the skate park. How fun. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy the family time outdoors. Enjoy the fresh air and the sunshine, and have a lovely rest of your day. I was actually a bit more overhydrated the other day. That's okay. Better to be overhydrated than under, honestly, because most people are dehydrated. So doing a little extra, not a bad thing. And yeah, the hourly restroom breaks, I feel that. That was me when I worked at my job last year. But our bathrooms were downstairs. I actually had to climb a flight of stairs, like a tall flight of stairs. It was actually like a flight and a half every time I needed to use the restroom. So that was kind of a pain, but it was good for my kidney function. I definitely had very good kidney function. Now the cat is not on your chest and I can type. Well, welcome back. Glad to see the kitty decided to give you some freedom of movement finally. Moodycraft, welcome in. Great to see you as well. Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. We've got all the folks joining us for chat today. This is lovely. Our cats are so mischievous. If it's quiet for some time, we're like, where are they? What are they doing? What are they destroying? Oh, yeah. Yeah, cats and toddlers, hand in hand on that one. And 8D50, welcome in. I'm doing well. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome into the chat for the first time. Glad to have you. Feel free to make yourself at home and get to know the folks here in the community, or just lurk, listen, and watch. Whatever works for you is fine by us. Not really not? What not really not? The hope you're doing well. Talbot, welcome into you as well. Oh my goodness, like I said, everybody's tuning in today. So glad to see everybody. This is just lovely. We have some regulars from the past coming back to hang out, and that makes me so happy. I love hanging out with you guys. Alrighty, so we're gonna finish this row and then we'll do some break-in. And Honeysuckle, welcome into you. Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. Started doing lunch break Twitch. Oh, I'm here for that. I love putting on Twitch when I'm doing stuff like having lunch, or maybe I'm doing busy work, filling in sand on an ocean monument. But welcome in, glad to have you. Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday, and you and everybody else that's here today is in good health and good cheer. Or at least able to take a few minutes to find a little peace if maybe you're having a rough day. All right, let's go ahead and film. Hello? I saw block, but I thought I saw a fish too. I don't know. Mama's wonderful lunchtime energy, refreshing vibes. Oh, well, thank you. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate it. For me, when I stream, my sole goal is to just provide a pleasant and uplifting place for people to hang out and feel loved and accepted, and you know, just have a nice time. That's what we do here. That's why we do what we do. Yeah, exactly. Hello, fishy. Would you like to say hello? Say hello to my little friend. Boop. I poke you in the eye. So this is what I like to do. When I get bored, if I'm like, okay, I've been placing sand for too long, I'm just gonna sit here and kill fishies. Most of this stuff I probably won't even collect because I don't feel like getting down into the water with so many guardians here still. But it's fun. I'm not gonna lie. I have a good time just sitting here smushing fishies with my murder fork. It's great. Things are warm here, and the love bugs are on a rampage. They are everywhere outside at the moment. Dad is off work tomorrow and Thursday. Plan is to do some spring cleaning. Lovely. Mom wants boiled crabs and crawfish. We're probably gonna do that tomorrow. Ooh, yum. That sounds delicious. Started following a while back because I just wanted to hang out with other Minecraft parents. Well, you are in the right place, my friend. We are a major community of parents and more mature folk here. We all appreciate just kind of a chill, laid-back kind of environment, and that's what we do here. We've also got a fair number of younger folk who join us as well, because we do have a focus on creating a safe, tolerant space, which is always nice. So we have lots of neurodivergent folks. We have lots of LGBTQIA plus folks here. And just a bunch of old folks like me who like to just hang out and not listen to people screaming at the computer all the time. All right, fun fact. I'm scared of fun facts. They're not always fun. Sleep paralysis is a terrifying condition in which you are awake but unable to move. Sufferers of sleep paralysis often hallucinate dark figures or creatures. Yeah, I was right. Not necessarily a fun fact, but an interesting one. And yes, sleep paralysis is a terrifying thing, for sure. I know there are some folks here in the community who suffer from that. So you said something that's echoing in my head. Most people are dehydrated. Hypothetically, I should know this, but where do we get the definition of hydrated from? Well, I'm sure there's a Latin base or Latin root to hydrated. I don't know what it is, but like many things in the medical community, there's a baseline standard that is baseline standard goal to be achieved, such as a good pale yellow colored urine, all of your mucous membranes being well hydrated, things like that. That's how you know you're well hydrated. And yes, pain day. Unfortunately, that is why we're doing no camera today, is because I have been struggling with a migraine off and on for about 3 weeks now. And I get a little more aggravated by screen time, but especially by the light that I use for like lighting my scene here. And so every now and then we have to have a no camera stream just so I can still interact with everybody, but I get rid of one of those stimulus that makes the pain a little bit worse. And yeah, you know, I'm taking measures to help that. Unfortunately, a lot of my migraine activity is triggered by stress. It's triggered by storm fronts and like barometric pressure changes. So things that I cannot necessarily control. I can do my best to alleviate stress in my life. I can do my best to kind of prepare for upcoming storms by maybe pre-medicating with my migraine medication or over-the-counter painkillers, but I'm really at the mercy of nature on that one. And then the third thing for me being hormones, because I'm at kind of a stage in life where my hormones are going crazy. And unfortunately, again, while there's things I can do to alleviate that, I can't do a lot because of my family cancer history, and taking hormonal supplements are something I have to kind of avoid. So I just got to kind of ride out the beast. It's no fun. Good point. I can work with that. Uncracked lips and urine of low specific gravity. Yes, exactly. We like to keep all the numbers happy. We like to keep the homeostasis. We don't want our sodium and potassium and calcium levels to get washed out, because that's not good either. It makes for unhappy brains and unhappy hearts. But, you know, a nice, like I said, like pale straw colored urine is good. You don't want your pee to be this color. If your pee's this color, you need to drink more water and maybe get antibiotics. That's so rough. Do you adjust your graphic settings as well? I get motion sick with the game and I'm always reconfiguring. You know, that's one thing I haven't done, but Dad has been telling me I need to get those blue light filters for my screen, and I just haven't done it yet, and I need to. P should not be prismarine. Yeah, exactly. If you have teal P, you got issues, okay? My uncle just lost to cancer sadly yesterday. Oh, so Moodycraft, that was you on the Mediterranean thing. Thank you for bringing that up. I am sorry to hear about that. I saw your message on the Discord, and I'm very sorry to hear of his passing. And you know, take whatever time you need. We do have the heavy stuff channel if you just need to talk to someone. Plenty of people in the community have had similar loss and are a great resource to just kind of, you know, talk about what you're feeling, and there's no shame in whatever you're feeling, good, bad, or otherwise. And yes, thank you, KT, for posting the community Discord link. If you're new here today, or maybe you've joined in the last few streams, or maybe you've been here for ages and you just haven't done it yet, by the way, what are you waiting for? But feel free to check out our community Discord. Great place to hang out outside of stream and get updates for what we're doing here in the community. I got red light filter software on my computer that activates at around sunset. Yeah, so I have something similar on my computer, but it is time sensitive, and so I could go in and do it. I can go in and do it manually, like I can change the setting manually in my settings, but I tend to forget about it, and I don't like to play with the yellow because it kind of messes up my screen resolution, not my screen resolution, but it messes up some of the features in game, and in terms of that the way that the game shows up on my side. I don't know that it would necessarily adjust for you guys, but for me it does, and I don't like it. All right, so this is row 2. We've got one more row to clear out here, and then we'll go up and go place some more. Okie dokie. This is a slow process. It is a grind. So I appreciate all of you coming and kind of sticking true with this, despite the slowness of what we're doing here. Hopefully by next stream, we'll be at a point where we can start working on building or removing the old Guardian farm and building the new one, because I'm really looking forward to that. Now that I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, I'm really getting excited about it, and I think that we're going to be working on that soon. Okay, how are we doing on sand? Okay, so one more row of sand. I think I'm gonna go ahead and drop off just a little bit. Show that cats are scared of cucumbers because cucumbers look like snakes to cats. I wonder if that's just coincidental or if there really is a true correlation there. Well, I'm just confirming this is row 3. I don't wanna, yes, okay. All of a sudden I was like questioning myself. I'm like, wait, did I do 3 already and I just forgot? Or is this number 2? I don't know. Okay, so we got one more to do here. we're slowly pushing those guardians further and further and further back in the tank. And it's funny because there's like a whole cluster of them swimming around back there. You can kind of see them on the mini map. In fact, I wonder if we turn on the, oh yeah, so you can see right now they're very clustered up right here around my track. You can see this big cluster of them right here because this is where I am. We've got a few kind of in the outer perimeter of this box, but most are like right here. They must really spawn right heavily in this area. I don't know why, but they do. It's very interesting. Spawn mechanics are something that just confound me on a regular basis. People have tried explaining to me how spawns work, and beyond just knowing that they need a certain light level, and I know about like binding boxes and stuff like that now after the whole debacle with the Wither skeleton farm. It's all just very confusing. All the different variables that go into that. All right, so we got one that didn't. And Breezy, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. Okay, let's just do it this way. Being careful not to break that last one. I've done that before where I break that and then the wall starts falling. It's like, no, 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 no. Don't do that. It's bad. Okay, and then this one breaks. And then we'll probably do one about halfway down here. And that's good. And we'll do this one right here. Okay, cool. I'm trying to leave torches as I go along just so that way we have this whole area lit up. It looks like maybe I got a little sidetracked here. And I started going up instead of down, but that's fine. As long as the light's there and nothing's spawning, that's all I care. It's fine. All right, so we can grab a little bit more sand here. I'm gonna leave one space available for picking up stone. And let's go ahead. Oh, okay, no, hold on. Why did I, no, that's not okay. I have this thing about emptying my stuff in a certain order. It's the autism ADHD thing. I get very particular about the way I empty my shulker boxes. I know it's weird, people. Believe me, I know it's weird. All right, so let's continue on here. Zoom, almost smack my face on a stone. It's fine. I kind of want to push this back around the farm. I think I'm going to focus on this corner right here just to get the farm space cleared out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come across this way. Yeah, we're going to come right across here. And we're just going to push backwards because I would love to get this whole area cleared back from the farm. So that way I can easily work around the farm and start removing it and not have to worry about guardians bugging me while I'm doing it. Because then what I can do is I can work on this draining part off stream, and then when you guys come back for the next stream, probably Thursday, we can work on building the new farm, because I think that would be a lot of fun. I always enjoy farm building, even though it takes me the longest time to figure out the mechanics of things, because I am not farm smart. I am 100% a tutorial user, and this time I'm building it by myself. Just with what little knowledge I have of spawn mechanics and what I've seen on other farms, we're going to have to create something very unique to the space that we're doing. I don't even know if it's going to work. It might like 100% not even work, and I'll have to just rip it out and completely start over. There is a solid chance of that, as a matter of fact. And it wouldn't be the first time. We've done that before where it's like, well, that just didn't work at all. What a waste of time. But that's okay. And that's how you learn things in the game, is you try, and you find what works. All right, let's get rid of all this. I placed things very messily today. Well, hello there, fishies. How is it going? We're going to get rid of this. And there we go. Okay, cool. So now we can clear straight across here and not have to worry about it. And we're just going to continue this. Like I said, I'm going to go all the way to the edge of the farm. Actually, I'll probably go beyond the edge of the farm a little bit. I'll probably go to like this row right here. Like, so this will be where we go to. In fact, so I'm going to do this. That way I know this is my edge here. Alrighty, cool. Oh, that's not too much, actually. We should get that done pretty quickly. We'll get this done before the end of stream and drain it out real quick. RIP to all the stone that I've just let despawn as it falls underneath here. I'm like, yeah, I can't be bothered to pick you up. Sorry. It's okay. A worthy donation to the temple gods here. Hello, fishy. Okay, I've gotten pretty good at using my trident now, and it's fun when they swim up here and I can just, like, start pelting them. It's so exciting. When I cleared out this area up over here, it was the last little central tank that was left because I literally was just working around it, like bringing it in row by row. And I had about 22 guardians sitting in there because I had just kept pushing them closer and closer and closer together, and they weren't despawning. And so I just sat there for about 15 minutes killing them, and I had so much XP. I went up 2 levels, even at level 50. Yeah, no love for the guardians. Sorry, guardians. You're out of luck. I do want my torch, though. Well, hello. Would you like to stay right here so I can get you? Oh, nope. You swam away just as I threw it. That's rude. Okay, he did. We'll get one of those guys. I totally got you. Oh, they keep swimming away. All right, well, never mind. They're going to be difficult. I guess I won't do it this time. Next time. All right, so this week for me, I realized I didn't tell you guys what my week was going to include. As Dad mentioned, we are going Friday. We're going to take a little mini field trip, get lunch out, go do Costco, Trader Joe's, all that good stuff. You know, because I'm old and that's the kind of stuff that gets me excited. But I have dentist appointments with the kids. I have backyard cleanup, and hopefully maybe doing a little like trip to Hobby Lobby, getting some cute little backyard decor. Because they always have cute backyard decor over there at Hobby Lobby. It's great. Wandering a grocery store without kids is so nice. This is what I'm saying, Salty Poppins. This is such an underrated activity, and people who don't have kids don't understand the joy that is being able to go to Costco and just wander around and look at the stuff that is on sale or whatever. Like, people don't get it. It's such a peaceful, meditative time. And when you hear children screaming, you can just relish in the knowledge that that's not my problem. I'm going to go over here and look at the wine section. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. All right, let's see. That one's just about done. This section's actually fairly shallow. It's not taking a ton of sand to fill up this part, which is great. It's the further out sections where the temple like drops off. That's where it takes a ton of sand. And I feel like I'm at it for like an hour. And okay, that is there. Okay, so right here. It's not just me who takes extra pleasure in that. It is such a relief. It is. It really, really is. So I have an issue. Part of it is just my auditory processing issues from the autism. But just as a parent, I get very upset listening to a baby cry. Like, it emotionally gets me very upset. And there is something about people who just sit and ignore their screaming newborn infants while they're shopping. And I'm like, hello. It is a known thing that newborn infants only cry when they have a need that needs to be met. So you're not spoiling your newborn by paying attention to them. You're taking care of their physical needs. And Sput420, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome into the community. Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. Feel free to jump in the chat or just lurk, listen, and watch. Whatever works for you is fine by us. But yeah, so it gets me very upset, and Dad knows this. So if there's someone who's like not paying attention to their baby, he'll like kind of nudge me to a different area of the store where I'm not having to listen to the baby screaming, because he knows that it freaks me out or like upsets me, and I can't deal with that. It's not nice. And yeah, can't stand that. Exactly. Yeah, I don't like listening to babies crying. Like, my gut instinct is I want to go over, I want to take care of that baby. I want to make it feel better. You know, feed it, burp it, just hold it, give it love, whatever. And 90% of the time, these babies are, you know, strapped into a car seat and they have a blanket propped up with a bottle on it. And yeah. And so you got to know these kids are not getting regular, like, cuddling and nurturing and things like that. It makes me sad. Woke up at 4 in the morning today to the upstairs neighbors crying. Oh, that's no fun. But yes, I can sympathize with the early morning. I was a 4 a.m. riser yesterday. This is my own fact. If you get tired of eating whatever you're eating, why can't you just put the flavor after you get tired of it, remove the flavor, but eat the same thing? I don't think that's how food works. But you can try. Report back. Let us know how that goes. Okay, so hold on. I made one little oops here. I need to break that because I accidentally did not put this row here. This row is kind of important. We're going to need this because this is what's going to block off the back wall here where we're working. So let's do that. And yes, I recognize we lost a piece of sand, but that's okay. We'll rescue it later. You need to come down here so I can do this. Hello, Guardians. How are you doing down there? Do keep it to yourselves. Do not come up where I'm trying to work here, please. Thank you. That can go here. And Footy has arrived. Welcome in, my friend. Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. Thank you for the bits, as always. I appreciate it. How have you been, my friend? And how was the football this weekend? Do you have anything going on this week? We've been asking question of the day, what everybody's up to this week. Oh, love you too, Footy. Always so happy to see you in chat, and I'm glad you're here. Alrighty, let's go ahead and drop that. Oh, we can do 2 at a time. Look, we're fancy. We're doing 2 at a time here. Guess it's light shopping time. All right, well, do your shopping. Put us on lurk if you can. Otherwise, we'll catch you the next stream. Always a pleasure to see you. And Loxers, I have not forgotten about your Tomb Redemption. I think that once we take a little break from the monument, we're going to go over and work on that, even if we're not like done with this. All right, so I don't think we have any fishies in here, so we should be good to just do a quick emptying out here. Okay, good. I'm not going to put all the sand because I'm just going to pick it back up again. I'm just going to fill in enough to get rid of the water and then do this. Any fishies? No fishies. Cool. All right. Excellent. This part's done. Let's fill this all in now. Yay, we're going to start clearing it. I'm so happy. Saw my favorite footy man on Sunday at his daughter's game. Oh, how cool. So you had your little run-in with a celebrity? That's awesome. Did you fangirl? It's okay. It's okay to admit if you did some fangirling, because we all do that. It's totally fine. All right, there we go. Not seen him since November. Oh gosh, so it's been a while then. Well, awesome that you were able to. Okay, so this is our do not place row. So we can do this one here, so we can do 2 past the glass. No, 2 past the glass, 1 past the glass. So we can go 1 block past the glass. Hold on, now I'm confused. What have I done? I wanted to be able to clear to here. Okay, so let's do 1 more then. 1 more row right here, because I want to go past the glass by 2. Because then this section right here is clear, because here's the glass, and then there's 2 rows beyond. Yeah, okay. Hi, fishy. I know you see the sunshine, but no, you can't come out. Sorry. Excuse me. I'm working here. Please move. Thank you. Met him 105 times now. Okay, Footy, be careful. It might be like borderline stalking. I'm totally teasing. But that is really cool that you've been able to see him on a regular basis. Is it like a local player or is it like a pro player? All right, there we go. Now we can go 2 blocks past. And then past the glass is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this one is, okay, yes, stopping at the stone. Okay, so once we hit stone, then we stop. Let's go drop off some of that. He adores me too, ex-pro. Yeah, oh, well, that's cool. And I'm glad you guys have a good rapport and he is happy to see you. That's very lovely. Where is my stone? Here we go. So let's drop the stone off because we don't need that. Okay, nope, this is not okay. Tidy, please, tidy. Put that away. And then all this sand we're going to drop off because we're going to have a whole bunch to pull out. And as I said, we're going to move 2 blocks past the glass. By the way, this music, hello. It's a jam today. KT, thank you very much for taking care of the mod stuff. Here we go. And okay, I want to remove certain torches, but not all of them. So we can keep the lighting where it needs to be. That's fine. Okay, got myself a set of pretty dice too that came in the mail at the end of last week. Ooh, we do love the clicky clack math rocks. Those are beautiful. If you have pictures, Footy, we'd love to see them. Just you can put them in the photos channel. Trying to remember if I've ever fangirled and maintained any coolness. Usually they are my favorite stories of awkwardness under pressure. Same. I lack the ability to be chill pretty much 90% of the time. And I will very much just be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's okay. I accept my weirdness and embrace it. And it is what it is. I embrace my inner dork. It's okay. Sound is very difficult today. Okay, so what's going on? What do I need to fix for you, Breezy? And thank you for letting me know that we're having issues. Oh, it's you. Oh, are you having like auditory issues today? I can just about talk normal to him, but if he understands if I just cuddle him and can't talk to, well, that's nice. It's nice that he recognizes your needs. That's lovely. This one can go away, and we'll get rid of this. This one's supposed to be here. That's better. Okay, and then this one's going to go over here. Okay, we have some stone here that was placed as a, like, initial barrier, but we can get rid of that now. So yeah, this right here I think is going to be our spawn area because we only need a 3-block high space because we basically put an upper water source, trapdoors in the corners that are open, and then we flood the outer perimeter, basically. And that will push everything towards the center. I just have to make sure I do it correctly so that way we don't end up with too much water flowing to the middle. All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, Breezy, whatever you need to do to make yourself comfortable, my friend, if you need to just turn audio off and just watch stream, please feel free to do that. I won't be at all insulted if you're not listening to me talk and not listening to the music. Your comfort is way more important than listening to me ramble on about whatever random topic is on my mind. Okay. Do the self-care, my friend. All right. Let's get rid of you and you. Thank you. Okay, and then I said we're going to go 2 past. So this right here, I'm going to put this here so that way I don't break it. No, this one. This is my do not pass area because this should be safe. Let's confirm. Are we safe? Yes. And are we safe? Yes. Okay, perfect. So yeah, this is our final stop here. I think it's just my parents are talking very loud in back of me and the dogs are barking. Well, that's a lot. That's a lot of sensory overwhelm. And whatever you need to remove from the equation, do so. You know, we have a lot of neurospicy folks in the community, and I am the last person to have any issue with people doing whatever accommodations they need to do to make themselves more comfortable. And Archaic, welcome in. Glad to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. We are working on clearing out the ocean monument and slowly but surely clearing out our guardian farm because we're going to end up actually ripping that out probably on the next stream and rebuilding a new one actually within the ocean monument so it's no longer visible above, just the AFK chamber will be. And even that I will be modifying to a different design just because I think it would be super cute to build the AFK chamber inside clouds in the sky. And Cardoodles, welcome in. Glad to see you. Thank you so much for the hydrate. Everybody grab your cups, take a drink, and a stretch. Thank you for that. Fantastic. Hello, randomly placed torch I didn't mean to do. It's fine. Okay, let's get rid of this. All right, some more stone here to get rid of. I am not gonna lie, like just making this progress today of pushing back from the farm is making me really, really excited. And it's keeping me motivated on an otherwise tedious and monotonous task that I'm kind of having a hard time staying committed to and staying focused on because, you know, ADHD. And no more dopamine. I'm bored. Let's go do something else. So this is definitely helping. You making this little bit of progress and having the plans. Talbot, does this bring back memories? Did you guys clear an ocean monument? Okay, so this one here, and then this is gonna go, okay, this is up here. I'm just checking light levels as we go along, guys, just so I can make sure I'm keeping torched up and we don't have anything spawning. I don't need to have a creeper come up and ruin my day because I'm not paying attention. There we go. He did, and it looks stunning now. Oh, Talbot, if you have pictures, I would love to see them if you don't mind sharing. Please feel free, if you'd like, to drop them over in the photos or actually the build channel. We have all things block, and I would love to see it. I always love seeing people's ocean monument projects because they're usually completely like over the top, incredibly beautiful, and it's great inspiration. Oh, it's sleepy time. We got to get downstairs. Hello, Sprint, please. Thank you. Sword out because it is a little bit late, and I don't want something to come up on me. Sleepies. Oh, thank you. Wonderful. All right, guys, everybody grab your cups, take a drink because we did sleep in the game. I do have my wings on. Why did I not flutter? I should have fluttered. Rude. All right, but yes, as I was saying, I think it'd be cool to like put actual clouds up in the sky and maybe build like a little rainbow or something like that up above our farm here, and within the clouds have an AFK platform. And just get rid of the spawn platform, or no, sorry, the spawn platform, the bubble elevators that are there. Because honestly, we don't really need it. We have wings. We can get around. All right, this is the last row here. Just confirming that no water's flying out at me. Because, oh my gosh. Knowing my luck, that's exactly what happened. All right. And nope, we don't need one here. This one's actually going to be right here. Okay. I try to just kind of stagger the lighting so it's a nice, steady light all around without being too ridiculously overdone. All right, let's go ahead and remove this and that. And then where's the next one? Next one should be right here. There's one there. Do we really need you? I don't think we really need you. I think that's enough lighting between those two and this. Because let's see. Oh yeah, block level 9, 10. Let's see. Oh yeah, 9, 10, 11. We're fine. We are well lit here. And it's clear. Yay. This brings joy. This brings great joy. I can get all the way around my farm now. Yay. All right, now let's get back up there and let's keep working on draining out this tank. Because we have a fair bit to do still. Holy moly. Although, I don't know. I kind of want to remove the farm. I kind of want to demo that farm. I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure how to do that, though. Oh, my goodness. Vamaldine, welcome in, everybody. Thanks so much for the raid. Guys, I'm so excited. Millinus, I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize. It probably isn't. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Let's quickly give Vamaldine a shout out. What did you guys get up to on your stream? I'd love to hear all about it. I see you were playing block game. You know we love block game here. Haha, beat you to it, KT. I am Minecraft Mom. I am a family-friendly hardcore streamer. We are currently at day 5,120 in our hardcore world. And as you can see, we are working on draining our ocean monument. Number 3, even if not official. There you go. 3rd time's the charm. It was right. Okay, thank goodness. I appreciate that. Yeah, love to hear what you guys are getting up to. For everybody who has joined with the raid, if you need to raid and run, no hard feelings. Please make sure you do that self-care. Get some food, use the restroom, go to sleep if it's nighttime in your neck of the woods. But if you'd like to stick around, we're working on draining our ocean monument, having a nice little chit-chat about our plans of the week, and kind of discussing the upcoming plan for moving this Guardian farm inside the monument and how I'm going to facilitate that, because I don't know yet. And yes, I'm having a chronic pain flare today, so usually I do have a camera on. Today I'm not, because the lights kind of make my migraine activity worse, so we're just kind of having a chill, quiet stream and relaxing. But unnamed bug, sorry I didn't catch that, but thank you for the follow as well. Welcome into the community. Hope you're having a lovely day. So there you have it. I think that's everything. Really? And now it's gonna rain? Really? Why you gotta ruin the vibe today? We were having a nice sunny day. The audacity. So rude. Anywho, but there you go. That's what we're doing today. We're working on clearing out this ocean monument, getting it drained out. We've been working on this for a while. Now, a couple hundred days I've been working on clearing and draining and all that. And oh, it is a process. Got to finish making dinner. Yes, my friend. Please feel free to do so. Thank you for the lurk. If you can join us again before end of stream, glad to have you back. If not, hopefully we'll catch you the next time. I should be streaming Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time-ish. I always operate on mom time, so it's pretty much whatever I can get myself in front of the computer around that time. Today was super early. I started, about 8:20, I think? It was very, very early today. And yes, Breezy, thank you very much for the reminder. About 5 minutes to break. About every hour of stream, we do take a quick little self-care stretch break. It gives everybody a chance to get up, move around, get the blood flowing, refill water cups, grab snacks, whatever you got to do. I was just going to do that. Yes, the self-care is important. Very, very important. Nice vibes in here. Got a bit of a headache, so I'm going to have to lurk. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you so much. And yes, please, my friend, do all the self-care you need to do. Turn down the lights, turn down the volume, turn off the chat if you need to. Absolutely not a problem. Just glad that you're here and hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And thank you for bringing your community over to visit, and I hope that they all enjoy their time here with us. I'm placing much of the sand today. All the sand. So basically what we'll do, guys, is we'll work on this for a little bit longer, take a quick break, and then I think when we come back, we're going to work on demoing this farm. I think we're going to start at the top and just work our way down. It's going to take a minute because basically I have to break all the source blocks as we go along because, of course, soul sand and magma blocks at the bottom will just cause sand to break when I drop it, so there's no point in trying to fill the chamber up with that. So I'm literally just going to, like, place and break, place and break, place and break as we go along. I do have a silk touch pick, so we'll save all the glass. We don't have to worry about wasting any materials, of course, because, you know me, no block wasted. Excuse me, I'm trying to work here. Do you mind? Could you kindly get out of my workspace? This is not an OSHA-approved location. I feel like the occupational hazard team is going to have some words with you. And we don't want them showing up because they came by earlier and they got in the way. It was a pain. For all of you who are new, the pillager raid parties that show up randomly when you're working in the world, we call them the OSHA inspectors. They're here to make sure I'm doing a good job in the build and following all safety measures. And yeah. We don't need them coming around and bugging us right now, so we got to keep everybody safe. I have ADHD, and this morning I've been repeating the Spanish, please keep your hands and legs inside the ride vehicle at all times, all day today. Don't you love when you get like a random little ear bug and it just stays there and you can't get rid of it? Thank you, Guardian. I appreciate you vacating the workspace. We're going to be having that a lot more, guys, as we go along, because the further we push this tank back, the more concentrated the Guardians are getting, so they're going to keep swimming up where I'm trying to work. I assure you I do not love it. Yes, I too am not a fan. I have the lucky fun with my ADHD of I get song lyrics playing on a loop in my head at 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm trying to sleep. So that's good time. Yes, Razor, it is. Full house. We got a raid from our friend Vimaldine, who we'd raided into before in the past. And so we've got some folks that are still hanging out with us. Honestly, I'm going to be real. I'm sure a lot of you are going to come back from whatever you were doing lurking on Vimaldine's stream and go, where the heck am I? But if that's the case, glad to have you all the same. This is neurospicy friendly community. Yes, exactly. We have, as I said earlier, we have lots of neurodivergent, as we call them, neurospicy folks in the community. We have lots of folks from the LGBTQIA plus community here, and lots of just normies too, and that's okay. We embrace you as well, even if you're not weird like the rest of us. But, you know, we very much have a very welcoming, accepting, safe community here where everybody is welcome to make themselves at home and be their authentic self, whatever that might be. Wait, what are normies? Well, not me. That's for darn sure. All right, there we go. I hate when I end up with one sand block. That's annoying. All right, fishies. Stay out of the way. I'm trying to place the blocks. All right, cool. You guys are off doing your thing right now. Excellent. After I finish this, I'm going to open up the map and see where they're concentrated. See if they're still hanging out right over by our train tracks. I wonder why that spot is so, like, specific for them. Like, why they seem to like that spot the best. It's very interesting. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's open up the map. Let's see. Yeah, see, look, they're all, like, focused right here in this kind of central quadrant. I don't know why. But it looks like we actually have lost a fair number of them. A lot of them are not even, like, in this area. All right, cool. I can deal with that. You guys just go ahead and stop spawning. That would be fine by me. Give me that torch. I want the torch at least. Oh, I kind of want those crystals, but I don't feel like diving in to get them right now. It doesn't seem terribly prudent, what with the high concentration of guardians in the tank. Dad went back to work, so noise level's a lot quieter. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I hope you're doing a little bit better now, Breezy. I know how much sound overstimulation can really make your brain unhappy. And I say your, I mean a person's brain unhappy. So I'm glad that you're able to remove a stimulus from things. Excuse me. Yeah, you do recognize that I'm trying to place blocks here. Stop getting in the way. Thank you. Darn fishies. At some point, we will have to go do another ocean monument clearing. I want more sponges. I think once we finish this one, I don't want to do anything exponentially more dangerous than usual until we finish our mega projects. And I have the one we're currently working on, which is our Mediterranean village build. And then I have the ocean monument build project I've already got lined up in my mind. And that's going to be a big one, obviously. We have a lot of space to work with, so it's going to be big. However, the external part is actually not going to be ridiculously complicated. It's just going to be doing some really large gardens and a lot of like custom trees and things like that, which will be really pretty, I think. I said that exact same thing while driving, trying to get out of the way. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to do this. Please get out of my way. They don't listen though. Builds won't be done until the boat gets finished. Shut up, KT. But yes, you're not wrong. We do need to go back and go finish the Enterprise. I think that we're going to end up tearing the mainsail down and redoing it. But we'll see. Sent some pics, but it's not done. Okay. Smack my face on the thing here. Do that. All right, so I'm gonna exit out for a second. I want to look at this build here real quick. Let's see. Let's go photos. Okay, there's the bike, Mr. Possessed. That looks very cool. Ooh, the strawberry cake, Loxtress. That looks amazing. I don't think you're still here, but it looks amazing. And let's see here. What have we got? All things blocked. Oh, wow, Talbot. That's incredible. Holy cow, what a build. Oh, and it goes under the water as well. Oh, I love that. I love that you turned the external wall into like a thing. That's very cool. And yes, Archaic, you are absolutely correct. This is a perfect time to go ahead and take a break because we are now out of sand. So perfect spot to take a little break. So everybody, let's take our 2-hour break. Go stretch your legs, use the restroom, get a snack, get a drink of water, pet your dog, call your mom, whatever you need to do. And when we come back, we're going to keep working on pushing that wall back. So I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. Hope you guys all had a good little break. So we are going to go up there and we are going to work on clearing that thing. So we need to, I think that's everything that we're going to need. I'm going to go ahead and put this down here. We don't really need that for the moment. Torches, blocks, and then everything else will get collected. Okay, up, 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 and away. I recognize we have a bubble elevator. I just don't feel like taking it because I'm being lazy. So we're going to fly up, swoop on down. All right, so we're going to go ahead and break this, I think, from the outside in. We do have a silk touch pick, so we don't have to worry about wasting any glass, because wasting things makes me sad. All blocks are sacred. No block left behind whenever possible. Not sure if you did Archaic's hydration. They redeemed it right at break. I did. I saw that. Thank you for reminding me to say something about it, though. I did. I took a nice big drink just as I walked away for break. So thank you, Archaic, for that. I do appreciate it. All right, let's hop on down. I think some of my stuff just got sucked down into the water there, unfortunately. Okay, give me this. I really should have kept my axe out, but to be fair, it's the only wood piece is that, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, we got 4 lanterns. We've got the glass. Let's take the bed and let's do the walls here. To be careful, there is not actually floor underneath here. I did hovering glass around the outside, so I have to make sure I don't fall off the edge. Holding shift very much today. It's fine. So the good thing about doing it the way I'm going to do is by removing the source blocks a little bit at a time, I can actually continue to use the bubble elevators to get up and down if I so choose. And I don't have to worry about like having to waste rockets if I don't want to. Periodically, we're going to have to go down about every 3 or 4 minutes and go pick up any blocks that may have fallen down to the bottom because I know I'm not going to catch everything. Things are going to fall down. So we'll just have to do it, especially like once we do the floor here. The floor is going to start being an issue pretty quickly. And I love that we are this high up and we can still hear the guardians making noise. That is actually kind of comical. Like you don't hear them when you're right at their level, but this you hear. How does that make sense? It does not. Yeah, don't stand on it. That would be bad. I have a central spot, so that's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and break our platform. Be back soon, meeting. No problem, Razor. Thank you so much for popping in. Always a pleasure to see you. And hopefully your meeting goes quickly and efficiently and with minimal stupid. As we all know, that is always the goal, but very rarely is it ever actually happening. Okay, now, this is where it's going to get a little more tricky. So we're going to put a glass block there, and then we're just going to start breaking down a little bit at a time. Again, still doing the crouch all the way down. Which is which? I can't remember. This one. Okay, we're going to go down here. We're just going to shoot down. We're going to get all the glass blocks that may have fallen down here, because there's probably several. And then we'll go back up with the other bubble elevator, and we'll continue to break our way down. It's so weird that I'm getting rid of this. After all the time it took me to build this farm and all of the terror included in it. It was right. There's a stone block there. All right, so we got some glass here, glass over here, and oh, a little bit up there. I can't quite get to, of course. Gimme. Thank you. All right. And let's hop out here. And eventually all this is going to get torn out. This whole staircase will be gone. The farm will be gone. This auto sorter is going to get moved downstairs. All that's going to get done. I do need to figure out the central point of everything, though. And that's the part that's going to take a little bit of work. But I think we'll be okay. All right, that's good. This is all fine. Honestly, I could probably get rid of this wall right now, to be real. It's not like I need this anymore. I'm safe. And, okay, we still have plenty of space left in the inventory. Let's shoot on up. Have a block ready just in case. Alt F3 to show hitboxes to see the loose blocks. Oh, that's true. Yeah, F3B. Yeah, I could. They said central pork, not central part. Oh, okay, so we're going to do 2 apparently on that side. That's okay. So let's just go ahead and get that one ready. Oh, not gonna lie, I want to TNT this whole thing and be done with it. But we're not gonna do that because, again, all blocks are sacred and we want to collect as many of these glass blocks as possible to use for other things. I am using my sword. Why didn't anyone tell me I was using my sword to break that glass? As I was saying, all blocks are sacred. Let's waste them all by breaking it with my sword. Oh gosh. Oh well. Luckily, we have a wealth of villagers to trade with to get more, so it's fine. I think we only wasted like 2 rows worth of glass. That's not too bad. Could be a lot worse. I've used worse, I know, right? Using my bare hands to break glass, that's always good. Very efficient. Alrighty, so we'll get this part done. And then I think we should be able to place blocks to do the, oh, that's okay. We'll be able to place blocks to get rid of the water inside the spawn chamber. And then we can remove all the rest of the stuff. And then from that point, we should be good to just work on moving the auto sorter downstairs, setting it back up again, and working on figuring out for next stream how to get that farm spawning correctly. Because the spawn area that I've seen in pretty much every single farm is huge. It's like 22 by 22, and we don't have that much space, and it's not perfectly square. So I have to figure out a way to make the water flow just to the edge, which I think open fence gates will block the water, so I don't have to worry about if it's flowing, say, past the central drop chamber. But I'm not sure. Again, game mechanics being what they are, I'm probably wrong. All right, let's go ahead and ride down here and get the glass that's floating so we don't have anything despawn. And let's see here. What time is it? 3 o'clock. Okay, so we only will probably be able to do one more little breaking session, and then we'll have to come down. Okay, so let's do F3B. Nada. We have no other glass. Apparently it was just that one piece. Nice. Guardian's dying. We are actually utilizing the farm as it is right now because I'm going up to this AFK location. And so even though I'm not going all the way up, it's still getting the job done. We're still getting crystals and things, which is excellent. That's what we want. This is going to look so weird. I'm so used to it looking a certain way, and as it has for the last 2 years since we built this thing. And it's going to be weird not seeing it anymore. Okay. Dad and I have been watching that show Shogun on Hulu. I have seen the original miniseries from like the early 80s and I really liked it. I haven't seen it in 30 years, but I really enjoyed that one. And it's interesting the differences now because movies, of course, have gotten a little more gratuitous in terms of violence and sexuality. You know, the censorship is much less than it used to be. And so there's a little more flagrant use of those aspects, which I could really do without. But to be fair, it is true to the time period. So at least in that, they're being realistic. But it's really, really interesting to see the story playing out as it is. I'm still fairly early in to the series. I want to say 3 or 4 episodes in maybe. And it's really, really interesting to see the actors portraying the roles that I'm familiar with because I'm used to the actors that were the originals. And it's really cool to see how the new ones have played out. Where do I need to be? I need to be here, right? Yes. Alt F4 will show you all the mobs in the area. Yes, it will, Archaic. I'll get right on that. I suggested to my husband that we try it. He said he didn't think I'd like it because it's so violent. I mean, okay, yes, there is a significant amount of violence. You see a lot of, samurai sword fighting and things like that. There's some rather unpleasant character interactions, again, with rather gratuitous violence, and I could do without that. But again, I don't think it's necessarily inappropriate in terms of it's true to the time period. You have to remember this takes place in the year 1600, so it was a much more brutal time, and you're dealing with literal warlords, so you know, it's things like that happen. Excuse me. Okay, if you could quit hopping around long enough that I could throw this at you, that'd be great. Thanks. My dude. Thank you. Goodness. That was entirely unnecessary. That's why we have to get rid of all this, because these guys are driving me nuts. Well, we got a little bit. Not a ton, but a little bit. I need to watch that other series that watched before. Which one was that? Gonna hop off for the day. I've got stuff to get done before work in a few hours. Hope you all have a great day, and I can talk to some of you later. Yes, okay. Thanks for hanging out today. Glad to have you joining us in chat today, and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going out to go to sleep. That's right. Sorry, I was like, what the heck is happening here? Sleeping. That's why we came out here. All right, guys, grab your cups, take a quick drink. All right, we still got a fair bit to do. Oi. Mistakes have been made. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. And yes, again, I recognize we could do that, but why not? Let's see if I can land it. I can't see it, but let's see if I can land it. Oh, well, that's fine. Aw, dang it. I missed. Found my fortune pick. Never realized the new pots were such good hiding spots. Oh, yeah, that's true. You can store stuff in there. And welcome back, Razor. Have to run as well. Hope you have a good rest of the stream. Well, thank you so much for joining today. It's great to see you as always, Baka, and I hope the rest of your day goes well. Okay, can I land it? Can I land it? Can I land it? Oh, I almost landed in the down elevator, but I didn't. Yay. Okay. Now, we're going to use the pick this time to break the glass. And not my sword. It's fine. We only lost like a dozen glass. It's okay. All right. All right, and as I continue to work on this, if you guys have someone that you'd like us to check out as a raid target, please feel free to drop their info down in the chat. I think we'll probably start wrapping things up here shortly, just because this is going to be another one of those tedious, taking forever kind of jobs. And as much as breaking glass is so much fun, I think it's probably better to take the energy we've got going and pass that along to someone else so people continue to interact and have a fun time with stream. So yeah, feel free to drop that info in the chat if you have someone you'd like us to see. And thank you, Breezy, for sharing that Discord link. If you're new today, or if you've been here a while and just haven't done so yet, do check out the Discord. Highly recommend it. Great place to hang out, great place to share your Minecraft builds, questions, feedback, whatever. Great place to chit chat with someone if you're kind of having a rough day, or maybe you're having a good day and you just want to talk to folks. It's a great place to do so outside of stream. Cat the Possum's on. We do like Cat the Possum. They're a lovely streamer representing the LGBTQIA community as a non-binary individual. And they have wonderful energy. I love hanging out in their stream and just kind of lurking and listening to things. We also have a Get Fit channel. Oh no, that sounds like activity. I'm not here for that today. I kid. All right, anybody from Vermalding's stream, if you're still hanging out and lurking and just listening in, if you have a streamer that you really enjoy who's playing Minecraft, do feel free to share their info in the chat. I love hearing community input for raids and stuff. We've met some really amazing folks that way. The goal is always to find somebody new, and then go back and visit old friends as we're able as well. Did you watch The Gilded Age? Yes. And I'm mad that we have to wait so long for season 3 because I'm caught up and I need to know what's happening. Because let's be real, Bertha was a bad, bad girl, okay? And Ada is finally getting her moment in the sun. That's the one you need to watch. Oh, you need to watch it, KT. Oh my gosh. Yes, 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 yes. You have to watch it. We were actually watching it with Kid 2, and Kid 2 is like regularly like, why won't they put season 3 out? Because they were so into it with us. They actually got mad at us that we watched a couple episodes without them. And I'm like, I will absolutely watch them again. And they're like, that's not the point. You didn't wait for me. That is our show. And you watched without me. They were so mad. All right, is this our down? This is our down. Here we go. You broke the code. I know. Does anybody else have a show that they watch with a partner or kid or just a friend where like you tend to binge the show together? And if so, what's the show, and have you watched without them or they watched without you and created conflict? Where is that glass? I saw a glass somewhere. Let's see. Where is you? Glass, I know I saw you somewhere. Maybe I picked it up on my way down. I think it was floating in the chamber. Yeah, because I don't see it now. Nope, I don't see any. Okay. Well, I think we got it all. That's fine. Darn near every show we watch. I know, it's true. And let's see. We had some more glass in here somewhere. Let's consolidate it all into this empty shulker here. Keeping just a little bit to put into the chamber there. We have an extra bed now. Nice. And let's see. We can put that and that right there. Okay. That's perfect. I think that's where we're going to go ahead and finish things for right now. My older and I were watching Sweet Tooth together. It's a bit mature, so it was a together show, and I watched ahead and it was trouble. Uh-oh. How dare you? My boyfriend and I watch YouTube channels together, and he knows not to watch without me. Yeah, it's like, it's a big deal, for sure. And it has been such a treat, Salty Poppins. It's been so much fun hanging out with lots of old friends who have come back to stream today. Having Vimaldine come in and bring their community and with a raid. Thank you for that as well. And I have had such a wonderful time. We've had lots of new followers today. Again, welcome to all of you. Happy to have you as part of the community. And with that, let's see, who do we have? And Jana Tim, thank you for the follow. As I was just saying, glad to have you as part of the community. And for anyone who's new and who hasn't already, do check out the community Discord. Link just dropped in the chat. And yes, if you're going to join us for the raid, please copy paste that raid message that Razor just posted in the chat. So when we all get to the raid together, we can make sure that we all share the same message of love and kindness. So let's see, we've got Math Girl, we've got Cat the Possum, Delenn is playing Sea of Thieves. So we have some old friends that we can raid into. Let me take a really quick peek at the recommended for the hardcore Minecraft. Let's see who's playing here. Intelligence Support Tech Inc. Hardcore Let's Play Episode 3. Let me check this person out. We have a camera. They do have a follower-only chat, but they have currently 3 viewers. Okay, so I think this would be a fun one to go check out. Just to meet someone new. They look like a mature individual like myself. All right, so they do have a follower or subscriber only chat. So if you want to jump in the chat and talk with the person when we get there, please make sure you drop them a follow so that way you can interact. I have had a fantastic day with you guys today, and I hope you have too. For all the new folks, thank you for joining us today. And for the old folks who came back, my heart is happy to see you again. And thank you for rejoining us. Tankies for the stream. Have a great rest of the day. You too, Cardoodles. I hope you're doing well as well. I know you're one of my fellow chronic pain folks and chronic health issue folks, so I hope you're doing well today. I hope you have many spoons today. And with that, my friends, as you go out in the world today, make sure you do something kind for someone. Put a little love and kindness out in the world and help make it a better place. We're going to start that off by raiding into Intelligent Tech Support Inc. and showing some love there. Have a wonderful rest of your day, my friends, and I will catch you on the next stream. Bye-bye.